The most treasured gifts one can give or receive come from the heart. To begin your pinprick fraktur, fold your paper in half, fold in half again, and fold in half again. Neatness does count. Have the center part of the fraktur facing away from you. Think about how you're going to use the space and what shapes you'll have at the end. Begin drawing your design with a pencil. I'm using a fairly thin, handmade laid paper, 8.5 inches square. Now take the sharp tool or awl and hammer and begin tracing the lines you've drawn. Pierce all 8 folds of the paper. Try to get into a regular rhythm. And once again, neatness counts, especially in spacing. As you open up your design, you'll see that you now have the pattern repeated on all 8 sections ready for painting. An empty space for text can be left in the center. Use it to commemorate an event like a birth or a wedding, or maybe add a maxim. You can also plan text areas at the corner of the design. Paint using watercolor or opaque watercolor. The paper takes it nicely. Mix enough color when you begin to do all identical sections of the design so they match. Have a scrap piece of paper handy so you can test the colors before you put them on your fraktur. Now, begin adding the large areas of color. Try to use fluid brush strokes as you paint. Frakturs generally are known as a decorative folk art. The name comes from the typeface used in German script. It uses fractured pen strokes. Motifs include hearts, birds, and flowers, especially tulips. These were done roughly from 1750 through 1860. Not all pinprick frakturs are folded. You'll find many where the pricking is used as a decorative element itself, or a mixture of the two. Take a look at your design and decide if it needs more contrast or maybe a change in color. In this design, I've kept all my warm colors toward the center and the cool colors toward the edge. Look at the shapes you have and add details and embellishments as you see fit. I'll use my space in the center to add text commemorating the marriage in 1803 of Jacob Weaver and Charlotte Golay, the builders of our historic site, Musée de Venoge. Pinprick frakturs were done by the Pennsylvania Dutch as well as the Swiss. Charlotte had been born in Switzerland. Who knows, maybe a fraktur like this may have decorated their home at Venoge. You are nearing completion. Look again at your work. Decide now if more details are needed. I personally don't like to leave any space empty. Add the last little details and call your fraktur complete. A one-of-a-kind gift from your heart and hands.